Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Redskins are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Bears team that wants to keep the running game in check.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a handoff here to his running backs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wagner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. From the 50, it's gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And some room to work. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So 2nd and 10 here. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff looking right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
To throw on second down. Wagner escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd and 2, Wagner. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
I think a free play now for Goff. Got his target, Samuel. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. The give is to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it off. Loose football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play. Taking the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, partner, the risk of piling on, whenever Jared Goff fumbles the football, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They're right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all of that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you say.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football, not letting the defense get to it.
As they run the counter play. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on second down. Wagner. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 23. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
and so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Wagner dancing to his left. And he's got it. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Wagner. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They come up in an offset eye, and now it's 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in. And
this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the counter, Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
Elliott running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the 2nd half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And shutting him off. Now open field. Room to run past midfield. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw on second down, Wagner, and he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And some room to roam now. Look at the spin.
Balance.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
12.
They go to Elliott again. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Six yards to go here on second down.
Tighten up.
A give to Elliott. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. First and goal from the 5. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now here's a carry heading left. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Halfback sent in motion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good. Let's twist.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
And the play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They find some open field here. Powers over it.
Fed in his pads, didn't he?
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Wagner. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 6. Nifty move. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, gone. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
3rd and long. It's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Going for the deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And now running right through him. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
So many times after throwing an interception, we see the next few throws of the safe variety, don't we? Not in this case. He took a shot, didn't get it, but he's definitely not afraid.
Yeah, not there, incomplete. But, boy, after the pick 6, that's risky.
Yeah, risky, but you know something? Some of those guys, that confidence just reigns supreme.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we're at that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Super one.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. close. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they try the right side here. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And here come the Redskins now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.